Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, and it is the end of our fall athletic season. Actually, our upper school teams are heading into the playoffs this week, but I wanted to introduce you to a historical event that happened just this last week, and that was in our middle school cross-country team. And we have Coach Daphne Corso here, who's our assistant principal at the lower school and also our head coach of our middle school cross country team. Daphne, welcome to Mondays with Mike.
Thank you. Thank you.
You came in last week at our stand-up meeting, and you came with a big smile. You came with something hidden behind your back, and you had a great story. Would you just share with us what that was all about?
Sure. So our boys cross country team this year at the state championship meet really worked hard together as a team and encouraging one another as they ran on a fairly difficult course. And as the runners came in and the scores came up, PCA was able to swing a state win by 3 points.
State championship.
State championship.
And has that ever happened before?
It has never happened before. This is the first time in our middle school cross-country history that girls or boys have won a state meet.
Well, what's really impressive, even beyond the fact that that's incredibly impressive, and we thank God for this opportunity, at least two things. One is going in, what were your thoughts on this possibility?
It was not a thought. It was not on our radar. Our coaching staff of Mike Chevenel and Caitlin Gilday, and this year we had a high school volunteer, Coach Izzy Stevens, went into it really with the aspirations to help each athlete develop the love of running.
Yeah.
And that is our focus. So we're not highly competitive in the sense that you have to win attitude, but let's really enjoy what we're doing and glorify God through doing it.
Yeah.
And I think just instilling that love and supporting one another really made us competitive.
Wow. It turned out it sure did. And so that was pretty amazing. I mean, you don't roll out of bed and win state championships. It had a lot of that the growth mindset behind love of what we do, the joy of it. And you had roughly how many runners on the middle school?
44.
44. And that included what grades?
5th through 8th.
Yeah. So introducing that love of running early.
Yep.
I take him all the way through 8th grade. And well, congratulations. So the second one is, I think if you had asked me about PCA and cross country, I would have said, oh yeah, there's a long history of that at the upper school. Some exceptional runners, your daughter being one of them, right? State championship, Olympian herself. But I would not have said, middle school. I mean, I see your athletes out there running all the time and the joy of that, but this is really exciting to hear that it all came together for them this year.
Thank you. Yes.
So we have a couple of them in the room, more than a couple. We got a handful. Would you help introduce some of the team?
Sure. So to my left, I have Nick Small. Nick, would you like to tell about what grade you are in your experience in running?
I am in 5th grade, and this is my first running experience this year.
Yeah.
I haven't done any running before, like no track, no cross country, and I really think I excelled and took the opportunity of running this season and brought it to its potential.
Yes.
Yeah, you sure
So
did.
Nick, I will say that Nick is our only 5th grade boy that ran at a fast enough pace to qualify to run in the state championship scoring team.
Okay.
So
wow.
Nick was one of our scorers for the championship.
Wow. As a 5th grader. Nick. Wow. And then you mentioned before we recorded that you do other sports too.
Yes, I do lacrosse.
Yeah.
So that's probably helping with my running and breathing and all that.
Sure. Do you think your cross-country running is going to help your lacrosse too?
Yes, and I think that my lacrosse is going to help my cross-country running.
Yeah.
And even the running club, which is today.
We start today.
Oh, wow. We can continue. That's awesome. Well, great. Well, thanks, Nick.
Nolan, sorry.
I'm Nolan, and I'm in 7th grade, and that was my 2nd year of cross-country. I originally started doing cross-country to, stay fit for my other sports, baseball and basketball, but I was kind of good at it, so I did it again, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to see something that it doesn't sound like you're expecting to be good at it, but I imagine it really helps you for basketball, though. Yeah. Of all your sports, which is your favorite?
My favorite's baseball.
It is baseball, yeah. I get that. But, this is, in a different way, this is going to help maybe we'll talk about maybe how you think this could transfer to some of your other sports. All right.
My name is Gabe Myers, and this is my first year, I guess. I ran with the high school in the summer. I play 2 other sports. I play wrestling and baseball. Yeah.
So, Gabe, tell us a little bit. I think I know when you said you ran with the high school this summer. Tell people a little bit about that, because I think it's one of the really neat things you can do at PCA, and you obviously took advantage of it.
Well, they push you a little harder so you can start getting into saying like running.
Yeah.
I guess like running position, and you just have a like head start of everybody.
Yeah. So voluntary workouts, right, Coach, in the summer?
At what time in the morning?
6, I think.
6:30
6:30 in the morning.
a.m. Yes.
Yeah.
In the
Go
summer,
to
Gabe
8.
came out
A couple of days in the summer
Yep,
every week.
every week.
And Gabe, I did not know that now that you mentioned, I came out for a couple of those, but good for you. And you wrestle too?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That we'll talk about transferring, just like Nick did. All right, we'll keep going.
My name's Cannon Kingman. I'm new to PCA, and I did cross country in 6th grade and track, and then I did track in 7th grade.
Okay. Cannon, where are you coming from? Where did you guys move from Advisory? I know
We
it's a little
moved
story.
from Nevada.
So what's it like to run up here? It's a lot.
It's a lot easier. The altitude's way lower.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's like a
Good for
couple
you.
thousand feet here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it has a little bit more humidity in the air too, Nevada. Well, good. What do you like running? What are the differences? What do you like about running in Nevada? What do you like about running here?
I mean, I like them both. I think I probably like here better because it feels like easier to breathe.
Okay. Well, that is, especially in running, that's a good thing. Thanks, Ken. All right. Last but not least.
My name is Aiden Howard. I am in 6th grade. I used to run with the upper school. And then after a year of figuring out that I could really run really fast and a long distance, I thought I would sign up for track. So I first did track. And then that was good. That was a pretty fun year.
Yeah.
And then I did cross country. This was my first year doing that. And it was really fun to get to run with a group that I was able to keep a good pace with.
Okay.
And if it's okay, could I give a shout out to one person?
You can, but can we hold shout outs? I want to do shout outs at the very end, but yes, we can do shout outs. But thank you for sharing in your journey.
Can I just share one thing about Aiden?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
So Aiden came out at the beginning of the season a little hesitant to want to run, to want to be there, whatever. And as he persisted in coming and then really kind of developed and started to understand himself that he really is a runner and that he really can run and that running is probably a gifting that God has given him, his mindset changed. And he's then started to like coming to practice excited and ready to run and ready to go. And I think that switch in mindset caused Aiden to end up the season. He came in first for our PCA runners at the championship meet.
Oh, wow. You carried the front end of the team. So, wow. So did all of you guys run with Aiden on the championship meet? So how did that go, that Saturday was a Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
How did that Saturday run go for you compared to what you expected going in?
I mean, it was good, but at the same time, a couple of people were tripping in front of me.
There.
One kid fell right in front of me and Nolan.
Oh, as you guys were running on the course?
And I think I accidentally stepped on him with my spike shoes because I found a little bit of blood.
Oh, no.
Which I'm not proud about.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
You can choose to do it.
I'm sorry for whoever I did that.
Okay. But that wasn't what you were expecting.
Yeah, I was not
I
expecting
haven't seen that.
that.
Yeah, that's it. Did you end up just keep going?
I kept on going. I really wanted to stop and help him, but
Yeah.
I knew I had to help my team out first.
Okay. Nolan, were you running with Aiden?
For most of the course, I was running right behind Aiden. We were encouraging each other.
Yeah.
And we finished 1 second in between each other.
No way.
Mhm.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It did it go as fast as you thought it would go for you guys, or was it faster or slower?
I think it was a little more faster. Almost everyone here took about a minute off of their PR
Whoa.
from the last meet to the championship meet. I mean, these guys were hot. They were like out there ready to go, and they did it. And they had 2 big uphills that they had to repeat.
Okay.
So very impressive
Yeah.
times. And
So, but you guys were running partners on that Saturday, and
Mm.
you were lead the team. All right, we're good. How'd it go for you, Cannon?
Went well. So when we started, I was a couple people behind Aiden and Nolan, and I was running with this other kid named Abe, and we stayed at a steady pace together.
Okay.
I tried sprinting on the hills, which I took off like a minute of my past PR, so that was good.
That's incredible. That just doesn't happen. That's your determination to press and to run with your running partner. That's really well done. All right, Gabe, how about you? How'd it go that Saturday?
I didn't really think I was going to get as high because there was like over 100 boys that
Yeah.
were in there. And I didn't think I was going to get as high of place as I thought because I was just going to run my normal race. And it didn't. Well, I also knew that it was only like a 5K, I think it was, or 3K. And I knew it was going to be shorter. So,
Go ahead.
Gabe, can I explain?
yeah.
Our normal season is a 2-mile race, but this course is a 3K, so it's 1.87.
Right.
So they all knew that they had a little extra they could give because it was a little shorter than our normal competitive season.
Yeah, but still sounds like it was a challenging course.
Oh, it was very much.
Yeah. So, Gabe, sounds like there are a lot of guys there. And how did you mentally handle that?
I just kept on telling myself that if there was kids like passing me out, keep on saying like, you got this, you can beat him, you're better than him.
Okay. And how'd that work out?
I placed 39th out of like over 100 boys.
That's great. Well done. Had you ever run in a race like that before? That big?
Yeah, I think so. I've ran the 5K 5 mile for the Strawberry Festivals.
Okay. So you've run longer than what you did, and there were a lot. Was that like a fun run with hundreds of people in it before?
Yeah, there was hundreds of people.
So you've experienced running in a big crowd. Wow. Okay. But that's really neat. All right. And Nick, how about you? How was the day?
It was good, except for a couple of things. Like one of the things that I wanted to mention was when the race started.
Yeah.
It was really crowded, and that kind of made me lag behind because I just can't run in groups. I don't like it when we're all running in a crowd because either I feel like I'm going to kick somebody or somebody else is going to kick me, which happened twice.
Yeah.
I got kicked twice. It was mostly on the hill because on the hill, your legs just kind of fly back up.
Yeah. So how did you figure it out? Did you just let everybody sort of find their space and you found where you fit in the group and picked your pace, or how'd you handle it?
So what I did was when we got to the hill, like Miss Gilday, one of our coaches mentioned that if you go, it was one of those hills that it went up and turned at the same time. So if you went on the side that it wasn't turning, that it wouldn't be as much of an incline.
Okay.
So I went over there and everybody else was on the other side. So when I sprinted up around where I could be less out of a group and then found my spot in there.
Wow. That's some good tactics. That's some good coaching. And wow. Okay. Anybody want to volunteer? Don't know if we can get to everybody. A tough moment in a run in particular. All right, Abe.
That feeling like an hour in the car before you run, or even while you're in that group of fast run, that somebody is punching you in the chest or is strangling you alive. And you just, like I'm having it right now. I'm just having it right now. It's like somebody's just trying to squeeze all the air out of you.
It feels like that.
Yeah, and you're just trying to breathe normal. Just when you start going, you just feel like you're already going to lose. Like, for some reason, that happens to me all the time. I just already feel like I'm losing. But then when I start finding my pace, I start going faster. And then I'm able.
Wow, thanks for sharing. That was right. For a minute there, I thought all of you guys were roughhousing, but you're saying the stress of the run. So how do you manage that? Do you pray? Do you?
Yeah, I've actually gave myself to God on my second race. I was praying my whole time there, and every other race since, I pray out loud to myself while I'm running.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll get off track, and then I'll stop for a minute on accident, and then I'll to try to get past this one guy, and then I'll go back onto it.
Wow. Okay.
They say 80% of your success in running comes from your mental thought process, and 20% is really the skill, because it's so mental with, like Gabe talked about, down talking or up talking, like I can do this, or I can't do this.
Yeah.
Really affects how you
We're
perform.
how do I do this?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So praying, Aiden, is a really good.
Yeah. Thank you. Gabe, what do you got? Then we'll go to Cameron.
Like the last 100, 200 meters, you just have to give it the last push. And then it's because when you're tired, when your legs are tired and you've been sticking to this one guy, you want to beat him. And what I did, I got ahead of him, and then he went ahead of me, and then I just couldn't. I could go more, but my legs were really sore. It just hurt. So the last push is really one of the hardest times, other than those.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It sounds like, is you were your legs burning?
Yeah.
Sometimes my legs and forearms can burn. They just have lactic acid just flowing, and that is hard. It sounds like you really found it.
Yeah, and also maybe a day or two after the race, your muscles just start to cramp up, and then you have to go for another run because it's lactic acid.
Yeah, that is hard. You guys push it really hard.
I think one challenge I faced is just trying to keep a really, really fast pace and still pass people, and because you're running, and then the people they try to pass you, and then you waste your energy trying to get back in front of them.
Yeah.
So it sounds like managing the dynamics of the chase each other, when to turn it on, because they're doing the same thing that you're doing, right? They're trying to figure it out, and you've been coaching this a while. I imagine this takes just race experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of it this year. Go ahead, Nolan. What are you going to share?
I say the hardest time is after the race.
Okay.
30 minutes after the race, you can't breathe because as soon as you stop running, your blood just your body does not feel good. You feel like you're gonna throw up. But
that's a sign that you worked hard.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
a good sign in the sense of you left it all out there on the course.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Gabe, what are you going to add?
I want to add on to that. It's if you have allergies and you're running in where the woods are, and there's a lot of places that have pollen in it. If you're allergic to pollen, after the run, the phlegm gets in your throat, and then you're I can't breathe.
Yeah. Did you have that? How'd you get through it?
I just drank water.
Yeah. Just, what you guys do, I know you wrestle, Gabe. I think some of you also play some other challenging sports, but I think that this one, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it's just incredibly challenging. But the fact you did it as a team, did it together, that's off to you, coach. All right, I want to close with some shout outs, right? It's because Aiden, you requested that. So we'll work this way. Coach, I'll let you have the last shout out.
Okay.
As we close this out. Go ahead, Aiden.
I have a couple shout outs.
Okay.
So one for the whole cross country team for the upper school, but I have 3 that I really like to give a shout out to.
Okay.
As Christian Barnes, Simeon Howard, and Judah Howard. Last push season. Christian Barnes was basically the one who taught me how to run.
Okay.
Taught me how to breathe properly, and taught me how I should keep my stamina.
Okay.
And told me all about cross country.
That's really neat. How about the other 2 guys who are also your brothers I know?
I run with them almost I run with them 3 times a week. Sometimes go to school mornings. Well, I only ran with them probably once on the school morning, actually.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But
they help you.
Yeah, but I think another thing I'd like to just add on to one of these questions was that after our big race, I had this thing, I don't know if everybody knows it, but it's called Civil Air Patrol.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's just the worst thing about after practicing, and then you have to hold your position and Civil Air Patrol.
So you went from running and you went to Civil Air Patrol.
And just standing and then having to just run the whole time.
That's a whole other piece of stamina, isn't it? Right? You're mentally ready for this next thing. Well, That's a hats off to you.
And then, especially after every run, I usually almost throw up or throw up halfway in.
Oh, yeah. You're pushing it. All right, shout outs, Cannon.
Okay, I have a few. The coaches this year that helped me. Everyone who like I've been on a team with, like even in past years, how they've helped me like improve.
Great.
And like my group that I stick with the time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, those are great. Thank you, Kim. Gabe, shout outs?
I want to shout out to all of our parents because they're the one that brings us to the beats. Sometimes like provides clothes for us so that we can run in the shoes.
When we forget them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
And, they just be like paying for us to just be on the cross country team.
Yeah, they really give a lot, don't they? And yeah, I hear a grateful heart. Thanks. All right, shout out, Nolan.
I want to make a shout out to like all of our teammates who push us,
Yeah.
whether it's in a funny way or a serious way,
Okay.
because it really helps me and everybody else around them.
That's awesome. Yeah, teammates are great. We didn't mention I know young women also ran too.
Yes.
Maybe you can touch just on the women's team and just close out. But thanks, Nolan. All right, Nick, shout outs.
I have shout outs to the coaches.
Yeah.
And for this one kid, I don't remember. On the race before the championship race, I was fortunate enough that I could run in a middle school race. Before that was at the same course as the state meet was.
Okay.
So I did it so I could learn the course. And I was actually trying to get a PR, which I think I did.
You did?
I did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's this one kid, I think it was on his jersey was gray. I don't know what that is. So he helped me through and kept encouraging me through the whole thing. So I give a shout out to him.
Yeah.
And then
this
you got
guy,
a
you don't
3-second PR from that race when you raced it again. Hopkinton's Fairground offered a race the week before. Anyone that could sign up and wanted to. So Nick and his sister Ella, who's also on the team, ran in that the week before. So they had a little experience.
Yeah. Wow. That's great. All right, Coach Corso.
Okay.
Shout outs.
My shout outs would be to my fellow coaches.
Yeah.
And to the teammates because they put the hard work in. We run alongside them, but they're the ones that listen and practice and work hard to get us this win. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. And Coach Chev,
Yeah.
We are very blessed to have him as he was our head coach at the upper school for many, many years. And he just has so much wealth of information.
Yeah.
So for him pushing us to do strides after our runs and so forth, I think really helped us to.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick, you want to close this out? You got one more thing?
I also want to add on to that a shout out to Coach Chev for at the award ceremony giving me the creative
Hydration award.
The Creative Hydration Award.
On a long run, I took a baggie of water with me
in his pocket.
In your pocket. Did you actually drink it from it?
Yes.
Wow. So you got that's the most unanticipated award ever, but it sounds like it worked.
Yeah.
That's great. And one thing, close out. You want to share a little about some of our female runners?
Yes. So our girls team did really well this season as well. We had 2 runners that shared running with us in the upper school, Elizabeth Stewart and Lily Rivard. Elizabeth in our championship meet came in 3rd for the state.
Wow.
So she is as herself individually 3rd in
Wow.
the state. And they both will be running this Saturday.
Right.
Yeah,
so we're recording.
Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're recording this on Thursday before the high school cross-country state championships, and that's what you're hearing. So
when you listen to this, they will have run on Saturday. So their season isn't over yet.
Yeah.
But the girls did a great job as well this season.
So great to see them all. Well, I thank the Lord for you guys. I thank you for your witness when you're out there. I thank you for just the way that you encourage one another. And I'm so grateful for a result that you weren't necessarily anticipating, but the Lord's blessed you with it. And I thank you as a coaches for just loving them so well, challenging, encouraging, and you also got to see some of this fruit. So,
may I share one more story?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we host 2 home meets in the season, and at our second home meet, the girls were running, and some of the girls that had finished and the boys team, members of the boys team, were positioned down close to the end of the race, but not at the end. And at the end is a long hill coming up, and they were down at the bottom of the hill cheering on. And when the last runner came from a different school, they jumped in and ran alongside her, encouraged her to finish the race coming up the hill.
Yeah.
And it was just very encouraging to see. And then to hear the spectators, comment on how that was such a neat experience to see our PCA runners coming alongside another team and cheering them on to finish. So
yeah, that's incredible.
it's a great,
It's
a great sport.
It is a great sport. And you guys and others do so well. Well, thank you all so much. God bless you. And we'll see you on campus soon and maybe out there for some voluntary
Running club.
running club. All right. Take care, everybody.